Halloween, 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 Halloween. It's time to celebrate, the night comes once a year, giving people nightmares, inducing everyone's fears. Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Two children wander around in a forest filled with trees. They try to find their home, but they found some oddities. It may seem innocent, but the woodsman says, beware! There's a sense of danger and darkness in the air. 'Cause Halloween, Halloween, it's the month of October, and nothing's what it seems. Any person like yourself would go outside and screams, Halloween, 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 Halloween. Continuing our celebration of Halloween, even the lighthearted shows or environments have a little bit of that dark side that is trying to seep in. Not everything doesn't have to be full of light. There can be a little bit of darkness that is trying to sneak its way into reality. Somewhere lost in the panels of history lies a place that a few have seen, a mysterious place called the Unknown. On November 3rd, 2014, Cartoon Network made their first ever original miniseries. It was created by Pat McHale, who wrote some other works like on Adventure Time and Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. The miniseries would eventually become a huge hit, like having a one-shot comic book based on the series, and win an Emmy for Outstanding Animated Program. Welcome to another episode of the Wonder Reviews. Let us enter into the unknown. This is Over the Garden Wall. As a miniseries, this only consists of 10 episodes. However, each episode is connected to this one big journey. Two kids named Wart and Greg are lost in the middle of the forest, and they are trying to find their way home. Throughout their journey, they will come across some strange characters with bizarre concepts like pumpkin people, a school for animals, frogs on a steamboat, and many more. As simple as the goal is, the journey is pretty much the driving force of this entire feature. This premise follows the same voyage as Alice in Wonderland, where a normal person enters a strange place filled with curiosities. It makes the overall series really whimsical, but even though it's lighthearted, it does contain some really dark elements where the boys come across the bees or some other monstrous creatures that makes the overall journey really suspenseful. The best way I can say about the premise and the episodes is that we have entered into Cartoon Network's own Wonderland. Even though there are only 10 episodes in this series, the characters are actually well developed. First, you have Wart, the older brother who pretty much has self-doubts, but he'll do whatever it takes to get home. Then there's Greg, Wart's younger brother that's pretty much naive, who has a frog that is trying to give itself a name. Although there are times Greg acts all silly, and it is funny, his heart is in the right place. He really cares about his brother and believes Wart can find their way home. Outside the brothers, there's Beatrice, who decided to help the boys find their way home since she's caught in this type of situation. She's a well-developed character with an interesting backstory, and her relationship with Wart and Greg is really sympathetic. There's also the Woodsman, played by Christopher Lloyd, who warns the boys to avoid the Beast, the primary villain of the miniseries. Although he doesn't appear a lot in the miniseries, he does play an important role, especially with his interactions with the Beast itself, which also reveals who they are. With so many developments and personalities, this is why these characters will be remembered for over a decade. There is a lot of effort into the animation. The overall look is pretty much trying to capture the same style from Adventure Time and Flapjack, whether it be the humans or the animals. For the humans are given a realistic look with a few exceptions. The animals are also given a realistic look, but slightly given a new look to them. Even the character animation is pretty good. The characters move smoothly and down to earth. The only time where it does go all cartoony is in Greg's dream in the episode Babes in the Wood, which is actually inspired by the Walt Disney's Alice comedies.
You up brings you to Cloud City? Well, I'm supposed to be a leader, but I don't know how. Why don't you lead our band in a song? Okay.
But one of the biggest elements has to be the backgrounds. The color scheme pretty much matches the sense of autumn in the air. For the dark elements, they fully display what they can do to give the show a spooky atmosphere whenever the characters are in danger or come across a dangerous creature. Thanks to the animation, I can safe to say that it is both creepy and beautiful at the same time. A few people might not know this, but there are some songs in the miniseries, not as a musical, but the songs are originally made for the show. The songs I don't remember too well since there isn't a lot of singing. The most of the characters sing are in the tavern, but funny enough, as fun as they are, the songs don't really serve a purpose in that episode. The only song that did have a point is The Beast Is Out There. But then you have some songs that are pretty much a big-lipped alligator moment, like Accordion Song and, of course, the Highwayman song.
I'll knock you out, drag you off the road, steal your shoes from off your feet, and then Highwayman.
But the rest of the songs are actually nice to listen to, and they help set the mood. And these songs include Like Ships, Into the Unknown, Everything Is Nice and Fine, and The Old North Wind. And let's not forget that one song that will never get out of your head, Potatoes and Molasses.
Oh, potatoes and molasses. If you want some, oh, just ask us. They're warm and soft like puppies in socks.
The songs may not be a Disney soundtrack, but at least it's still music to everyone's ears. Over the Garden Wall is one of the best anime miniseries of all time, and on Cartoon Network. The story is incredible, the characters are memorable, the animation is groundbreaking, and the songs, as little as they are really nice. This is a must-watch for Adventure Time fans, or looking for something really spooky during Halloween. And speaking of Halloween, here's a treat from me. I hereby give Over the Garden Wall the Diploma of Destiny. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going outside to find a frog and give it a name.
Then why not pretend how the gentle wind.
Thank you for watching my video. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe me to share your thoughts. And stay tuned every week for a new review and other project. See you soon.